that's actually what I like about Frost and Blaze back when we were casting them last year is they will never go into a game lightly, ever. They will always research, they will always prepare, and they're showing it yet again. And over on Saigon Joker's side, seeing the Renekton, I mean, he's just impossible to move in lane. Unless you're Rengar and you just wear him down over time.
Just sustain more than him. Sustain harder, you know?
That's pretty much the name of the game there. And then the Lee Sin takeaway from Helios. It's very smart bench from both these teams, and it looks like...
Ooh.
It looks like Saigon Jokers have a plan, though.
It's going to be Orianna picked up for Optimus, so they don't care what Magnu can play. They're just going to be like, we're throwing Orianna into this lane. Very safe, very strong. The thing is, though, Shyvana was let through. We're not seeing anybody pick that up. We've seen that be one of the stronger picks coming back in. But Nunu for Helios is that locked? That's locked in. And then Shen being covered up for Shy, so we'll wait till they just, swap it up. Maybe they're going to go for something else more aggressive or pick up the support 80 carry. Depends. But they switch it up to Sona and lock it in for Mad Life. We talked about Sona Mad Life.
Yeah, and we're going to see it here. And we just saw Nunu in the best of 3 earlier with TPS and Doran's Blade start. Really interesting to see. It didn't work out too well.
No.
But it was cool. I will give him that. You get style points for that one, but unfortunately it didn't work out too well. But the Nunu, I really wonder now, are we going to see Caitlyn? Are we potentially going to see a double AD comp? Because Nunu, he really fits well with that kind of thing where you can just push middle, push bottom over and over and over, keep rotating back between those, and just take your buffs whenever they're available.
That could be a sign for a Vayne pickup for space, too.
Also,
Vayne, Nunu jungle, and then coming down, just giving him Blood Boil. Late game, that's huge. Final hour so strong. And now we're going to see Lulu get locked in for Junie as support, and then they're hovering over Shyvana potentially for KTV or safety.
And it's probably going to be definitely in that top lane. It has to be. I mean, Shyvana is an immovable object there. But the Lulu, I really like that pick, actually. Junie used it yesterday when they're playing against TPA. I don't know his score on that one necessarily, but Lulu, when Lucian's banned out, it's like, yeah, he can't get out of my slow. It's like you can finally enjoy yourself because that means you can't really be chased down on AD carry or obviously who else from the other side. But man, look what he's hovering over.
Oh, Riven, we talked about this. It's really strong. It really actually works into 3.13 meta pretty strong. But there's Ziggs, too.
Did he hear me? Is he trolling me right now? Like, I would love to see any of these two champions come
or
into play.
both of them. Why not?
Oh, man.
Just put a Shy on Riven top and then just throw Ziggs into mid lane. And that could work out really well. Riven works with Blood Boil too, But Ziggs fits really well. He's got the kite, the blue buff, the sieging potential is strong, the mines, the zoning, everything.
And he's really good against Orianna too.
Yes.
To pair that in, I mean.
Come on, he's just trolling us. He's trolling us so hard.
3 seconds left. There, he's going to lock it in. We're going to see the Ziggs. That is great to see. And yeah, as you mentioned before, the satchel charge. You have an escape, which you need these days as a mid. You need that as any lane right now, and that's why you're not seeing like much Ashe as an AD carry kind of thing. But I want to see how well he plays it here because there's a lot of mobility on the other team, and it's going to be very tough to deal with an Aatrox who's going to jump into you.
All right, so Aatrox jungle for safety most likely. Then we're going to see the Shyvana top like we keep saying for QTV, and Archie hovering over Jinx. Jinx, Lulu lane, Zap Glutterlance is so annoying to deal with. You do not want to get poked out by that. And he's going to lock it in. So we're going to see a Jinx, Lulu for the bot lane while we wait for Mad Life to pick up potentially the 80 carry for space. We thought it's Vayne. He's hovering over Twitch, and both those 80 carries work pretty well.
Yeah, and the Aatrox, I want to point that out real quick before Saigon Joker's safety. Played quite a bit of it in GPL.
Yes.
Like, that's pretty much one of his main junglers he runs with. So I want to see how he's going to run it here. I know I mentioned last week at Intel Extreme Masters Cologne, I haven't really been convinced by Aatrox.
No.
Mostly referring towards just the champion and how they've been playing it, but we saw Cyanide do so well with it then. We saw in the World Finals Cyanide doing it on top of that. And I want to see if he can match that level, and I honestly, I feel like he can.
I think he can too, but Twitch was locked in for space, so we're going to see Spray and Pray and Blood Boil, as that is a deadly, deadly combination, and expunge it and blow them up everywhere.
You have an opportunity to be Monte Cristo right now. Give it a name. Spray and... I'll let you think about it, but Blood Boil and Spray and Pray, how do you combine those two? Because he did that Curse of the Sad Bullet time.
Spray Boil. Blood Boil.
The Doling.
The Doling.
You have a chance here.
Oh, man. I don't...
Okay, you'll bust it out a little bit later. I trust in you. But yeah, the Twitch pickup right there. I love him. Like, I've always said, in my opinion, that he is so strong early on. The Expunge, you never really expect how much damage it does to you. It kind of catches you off guard.
They nerfed it, too.
Yeah, and it can do so much. Not to mention you have the slow, you have the stealth, which is kind of key. And I think that they actually might use him to roam around a little bit, maybe go for a gank or two, because that can catch you off guard. Seeing an 80 carry just appear in your lane is like, oh, what? Didn't even know he's coming.
It's no submarine, though. There's not going to be a ball on top of him, unfortunately. And he can chain it into Crescendo pretty well if you get in a good position. And just Riven for Shy on top. We haven't talked about that at all either. Against Shyvana, I feel like if there's a lane swap, that Riven's going to have a really, really bad time.
Yeah, Riven. I mean, you obviously have the shield if you want to max that first, but it's like you don't want to ever max that as your main first ability. But I completely agree. You know, going into 2v1 for a Riven, you can farm in a turret decently well, obviously, since you have so many abilities to use and you're not based off of mana or anything like that or energy. But if you get poked down against a Lulu and a Jinx, like, you're going to have a very tough time. So I think he's definitely going to be going into that 1v1 lane. And I was actually talking to Joe yesterday. I was like, Shyvana, what counters her? Like, we got to break the meta here. What's the one champion? And I said Riven to him. I was actually really curious about that, because if you win early on, I think you can control that lane completely. Once you get a little bit of lifesteal, it's very hard for Shyvana to really take you down too quickly.
Yeah, and already we see Saigon Jokers looking to get a potential ward over by the red buff. They dropped one from Junie over here at the entrance of the red, and we will see them just go for a nice little group. Shyvana gonna run into a ward that's actually up top here, coming out from Helios, who did go for a cloth armor potion and then utility tree for the biscuit, which is very interesting.
I believe he had a ward too.
Yeah, he has a regular green ward and the free ward.
Yeah, so he's gonna get a little bit of vision here, and it looks like they want to be able to control their own side of the jungle. And this is one thing about Nunu that I've always been hit or miss on, is that in the current meta, he can't really counter jungle that well. I mean, obviously he has Consume, he has a Smite, he has the ability to take it quickly, but as the game progresses on, it's like all he offers is that Blood Boil and the zoning potential of that ultimate. I mean, I guess you could throw in the slow and the attack speed reduction from the Snowball, but that's, I don't know. I've seen a lot of other junglers do well, but I know Helios, I mean, he's going to prove me wrong easily right here.
Yeah, we're going to see him start blue, but still, this group is still happening over here from Saigon Jokers, as they may just want to just go for a really aggressive red steal. They're going to get spotted out by a ward that was actually just placed here by Mad Life, and they're actually backing out. They're not going to give up the position. They pinged that the ward was placed, so they saw it come out, and Safety is just going to go for a safe blue buff.
See what you did there. See what you did. Yeah, they could have gone for that late invade, but I believe they did see that ward that came down on Frost's side, so they didn't necessarily want to be spotted. But, you know, the ward across the map, I really like it. It's, at least for Saigon Joker's side, like, they're trying to control their own red from being taken away. They're trying to limit Helios a little bit. And over on CJ Frost's side, they have a lot of wards down as well, so the junglers, to me, aren't going to be able to do too much early game.
Yeah, Aatrox could go for level 3 dives with the Bloodwell passive. He could go for a tower dive. They could split aggro, and then he'll come back. They may have to try to get a kill or something like that. But we talked about McNoon earlier on Ziggs in this mid lane, just doing a ton of damage coming out there. And you see him using the Infuse passive, just harassing down Optimus there. Bouncing Bomb forced to be juked away, and then just Command Protect was forced out in the earlier stage.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job with zoning power too. I mean, he has the wards down, so he knows he can be this aggressive, and he's really forcing Optimus back quite far with the auto attack, with the passive. But right now, we do see Helios. He is going for invade here. At the same time, Safety's doing it as well in the top lane.
All right, so we're going to have respective red steals from both sides. So they're both taking each other's red buffs. We're going to have the timers on that one. And also, we didn't talk about the lane swaps that came in here, as Shy not going to have a really fun time on that Riven. Not much sustain coming in from him. He does have Doran's shield and that one potion to come with it. But Archie's going to get free farm as well as space in this Sona lane against Shyvana.
Yeah, and you look at a Shyvana.
Ooh,
oh, wow, Safety actually getting very low middle right
He's ignited, but here comes Helios coming in. He does fall from the Ignite coming down, but Safety going to be slowing him with the red buff auto attack. Ice Blast goes in onto Optimus instead, but the auto attack from McNoon, they're going in onto Optimus. Bouncing Bomb barrier comes down, auto attacks, and one more flash coming in from McNoon for the double kill on that Ziggs, and a beautiful play and a counter gank from Helios.
Double kill, double buffs. That is not a good sign if you are playing, or if you are Optimus right now being in that lane. A great job by Helios to be there at the same time to really return that one around. And I mean, with that Ignite, I mean, that Ignite alone, it kept Safety there, and it gave him that first kill.
That was beautiful play coming, and then he tried to Dark Flat away, but could not. Even though misclick from Helios with that Ice Blast, he still ended up picking up the kill, and a really good job from that one. And now we're just going to see Space and Mad Life just be dominant in this lane and try to do some damage to the turret.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at McNoon. What he picked up when he went back. He got the Chalice. It's for the extra regen, obviously, also, or the cooldown reduction he's going to get with the Athenes and Holy Grail. But it gives him that potential to really spam away. I mean, he has blue buff and a Chalice. How are you going to go up against that as Optimus? We do see,
whoa, Mad
QTV
Light
getting really aggressive there.
All right, QTV not afraid of that. Shyvana just does the burnout and goes in for a few auto attacks, but he'll try to get back off with some heals. We already see McNoon abusing that double buff in the lane. Bouncing Bombs, auto attacks, and red buff. But Helios is actually up top right now, going out to Archie. Has to use Flash to get out of here. Gets stunned up by Shy. He's going to flash away. Is he going to barrier up the Ignite? It is, but Shy going to get in through the exhaust. One more auto attack. He's blood boiled. He gets it, and Shy Shy takes out Archie while Helios going in on the Junie. He will just use the health picks and get out of there and run to the safety of his turret.
Wow, and I'm really surprised that actually happened because Saigon Jokers, they had wards down. They knew Helios was there, but I guess they didn't assume him to commit that much time over towards that top side. But Shy with that Riven, just doing so much damage just by going aggressive like that since they were tied up. And right now, CJ Frost, a nice 3-0 lead, 5 minutes in, his safety coming down bomb just to make sure QTV doesn't get pushed out here. Frost looking very strong right now.
Helios is also pushing up with Shy up there, keeping them blood boiled up, keeping them strong. QTV getting forced out of lane. Safety's going to look to try to hold this one out, but without Bloodwell, he's not going to have much safety to rely on if they try to dive him out here. But they will go back. Well, actually, they're initiating a nice little 2v2 dive up top here. They're not going to let Archie come back to lane safely, but with how low Helios got, it's going to look like it's pretty dangerous. And
Archie, I mean, you look at CS right now, 26 to 39 currently.
Yeah.
And he has one death on top of that. Getting pushed out of lane right there, he's going to miss a little bit extra more, or a little bit more, obviously, but that's not a good sign. I mean, considering, yeah, McNoon, he's 2-0. Shy is 1-0. But then to have your AD carry on the other, or on your team, Saigon Jokers, kind of die early on is really unfortunate. But Saigon Jokers, they still have a very good team. They have a lot of damage and tankiness built in with safety and with QTV on those two champions. So I don't want to count them out just yet.
Yeah, and look at this pickup. Actually, Shy goes back to base, and his first buy is going to be those Boots of Lucidity. As we actually go back into another little pause.
Yeah, not sure what's happening. Let me see if I can check chat real quick. But it looks like Archie just having a little bit of problems. But it'll be fixed shortly, yeah. And we do have Shy going for a very early investment into those Ionian boots. So he wants that cooldown reduction. And I can understand why. If he's getting forced under his turret,
yeah,
help you see us a little bit better. If you do have, obviously, Helios coming in, get the extra speed from having early upgraded boots, and you can chase down very well with it on top of it. I mean, he didn't go for like a Doran's Blade, didn't go for a Vamp Scepter, but it kind of shows his cards a little bit that he's maybe assuming Helios will be coming in for a couple more ganks to help him out just a little bit more. And he's already doing fine on CS. I mean, it's currently 20 to 13.
Yeah, and in a 2v1 lane against Riven, and you have 20 CS, you're doing a good job, especially against the counterpart of QTV, 13 CS. And he's just got Claw Therm, he's going straight tank, and we're going to see what they want to do in response as the pause is done, and we're going to get back into this game. And I'm interested to see where the next jungle, where the next team is going to apply jungle pressure.
I think with what Frost has already now, with Helios being that Nunu, they're going to go for that blue steal, no Optimus. They don't want to let him have that one. No. And if they can take it away, give it over to Helios or to McNoon, he's going to have an even tougher time as McNoon's starting to finally... God, does he ever miss those?
That was a beautiful
He hasn't missed really anything.
That was a beautiful play with the satchel. He knocked him into the mines on the angle that he threw it. That was pretty cool looking.
And right now, we do have buffs coming up in about a minute here. And that's going to kind of tell what Frost wants to do. They have the advantage, so they can aggressively ward up. And right now, with that Sightstone, Helios is doing just that, and it looks like they want to control blue. I'm curious, though, is Shy going to come down? Is he going to help out with this? Or will Frost be able to just push them away, be able to bully them?
I feel like without Ziggs is level 6 right now, McNoon being really strong. And actually, he throws the Mega Inferno Death Bomb onto safety there, but he gets out in time, doesn't die, and he'll be just fine.
That's got to be so unfortunate just to see that giant circle appear above, or under you in the jungle, you know, assuming you're not worried. But the top lane, we have Helios going for a gank here.
Yeah, he's going to go in on top of Archie right now. We're going to see the knockup come in from the Broken Wings. He's going to get stunned out. There's no way he can get out without Flash. He's just trying to kite this one out and fight. The zap goes into Helios, but it's not enough. Shy is going to take down Archie. Now they're chasing onto Junie, as they will just get a ton of damage into him. He's really fast. He's forced the Flash away, and that is going to be one kill over to Shy again, putting him at 2-0. Those Boots of Lucidity coming into a huge effect.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too bad about Saigon Jokers right there, but that was all too easy for Helios.
Yeah.
There was no ward down to spot him coming. You see pings coming in like you should ward this spot up. He should not be able to just walk in and pick up a free kill. Like that honestly should not happen. But a credit to Helios for realizing that and making that play happen. But now they're heading down towards blue. They want to be able to take it away. And McNoon, he's going for a gank bottom.
Oh, he's actually just going to look to go towards the turret. Space was taking a ton of damage. As looks like the dive is still going down. He gets ignited. They flash in with the power chords, and Mad Life will help McNoon get the kill. And that will be a nice 3v1. And they don't even have to juggle tower aggro as they just pick up the kill easily.
Yeah, it's all too easy for them with that range that they have. And right now, actually, I'm not sure exactly where blue went. I do want to check that one out really quickly. It did go over to Optimus, so he was able to lock that one down. But safety going for a gank on a Shy here, but he should be able to pick this one up. Like, there's no way. If anything, Shy could turn this around on him.
Yeah, just pop the ultimate and just burst them down with a ton of damage coming out. But he's going in the lane, he's going to soak up a little bit of XP, help Archie stay safe. And with Shy going to the golem space, he's going to rotate towards Dragon, which Helios has actually initiated for the team, and they will be able to snag this one up at 8 minutes. He's just going to get the free attacks, use the consume, heal up. Mad Life is going to swap aggro, and this should be the first Dragon of the game over to CJ Frost.
This is what I love seeing out of any team. Just the fluidity in their play. You had Helios gank top, got a kill. I was able to get Archie down. Then
He's so low.
He's so low. But then they see, you know, safety up there, and they're like, all right, well, we have our AD carry support bottom. We have the man advantage. They go straight for a dragon right off that. Like, they do not miss a beat, and they're, I don't want to say destroying Saigon Jokers, but 8.5 minutes in, having this kind of a 4,000-5,000 gold lead, it is very one-sided so far.
Yeah, and up top still, Archie and Junie are laying into this turret. Pow Pow doing a ton for him. He's getting the extra attack speed. That blue buff is still being contested here by safety. He does use Smite. He does get it, even through the Mega Furrow Death Bomb from MacNoon, so they will deny him that one, as they just leave that and be content with trading blues, as Space is actually coming in stealth.
Oh, this is what we were talking about earlier, though. That the he just got shy of that bush. That's what we were talking about earlier, though. An AD carry that kind of disappears out of his lane as a twitch, and you can stealth in. I would imagine if he got the slow, they probably could have picked up that kill.
Especially, there was barrier available to Archie, but no flash still. And MacNoon just shoving Optimus out of lane so hard, using that Chalice of Harmony really well.
I will give credit to Optimus, though. Considering his opponent had double buffs and 2 kills on him within 4 minutes of the game, he's doing very well in CS.
He's keeping up really well. Usually we would see a Zig just like 100 CS at this point, just like completely shoving it out and snowballing it. But Optimus has actually been applying pressure too. Command attacks and dissonances coming out, and just trying to do whatever damage he can. While Helios, level 7, roaming around the jungle safety, is a level behind him.
Yeah, and safety, he hasn't been too successful in his ganks just yet, but it's because he hasn't been the one making them happen. Now, that sounds a little bit weird, but he's the one responding to whatever CJ Frost is doing. And right now, Space going in.
The cast comes out, the crescendo connects as well, the spray and pray as well being huge, but he flashes away from Expunge. He's able to get out of there. He's ignited, but the poison is ticking. But Helios from the side, the flash snowball coming in from Helios, the absolute zero gonna get knocked up, as now Safety's gonna lay in a ton of damage with double buff. The flash from Space, he's going in at the Junie. It's one more, and he gets it as Frost gets Junie, as Frost Space gets Junie. And they're gonna now get their second turn of the game up top if they keep this 3-man push-up.
Wow, it's such a great fight of Helios. Great positioning, too. And then the ballsy flash over the wall because he wants the kill right there. And it looks like they will take that turret down instead of actually denying a little bit of CS. But being 7-0 up right now, 11 minutes in, I think they can kind of just afford to start grouping up. I mean,
yeah,
they took the bottom turret, rotated AD carry support top, took that turret. If anything, they might go middle, or at this point, with the ward coverage they have down, they can continue to push this top lane.
Yeah, they're really strong. They could also have MacNoon rotate if they want to, or just try to force Optimus to leave that lane and then let MacNoon keep split pushing, try to get the turret. The Infuse passive is so good at pushing. There was actually a ping onto a pink ward that was placed out here by safety, so they will know that that is controlled and maybe look to counter jungle that, counter ward that one. Or maybe just look to rotate towards the tier 1 in mid, as that's the last outer turret remaining. Yeah,
it's a smart play by Junie. I mean, instead of investing to an Oracle at this point when he doesn't really have... Oh, wow, safety getting low. MacNoon going in!
The flash comes out. Shy is waiting. When the Bloodwell passive comes in, we're going to see a stun and maybe a wind slash. The Mega Inferno Death Bomb passes a red buff to MacNoon, and he satchel charges out of there, and that was a really good catch from Shy and MacNoon.
I feel like MacNoon trolls his teammates, too. He's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to take this kill. There's no way you're going to be able to get this one. And they were able to catch him off guard, and it's because of this aggressive warding that they had. They were able to just see exactly where everyone's Saigon Jokers is, and now they're going to be able to take this middle turret.
Yep, a ton of damage being laid into that one. The last range minion tanking and standing strong. Space comes in with MacNoon. They're going to draw the bounce from Optimus. He'll command protect, but he will run his way back out of there. Now Blood Boil. I'm surprised he's not doing it on Space. He's just throwing him the Shy, helping him get the attacks in there. Maybe later on in the game he'll throw it on him.
If he's kind enough. But, you know, we do have Shy. We can take a look at IEMs real quick. He does have that Brutalizer picked up now, which cooldown reduction, armor penetration, and right now at the stage in the game when the enemy team can't pick up that much armor, it's too strong of an item for him. It's like the exact item he needs. You look over at Space, he has that Bilgewater Cutlass going for the Blade of the Rune King, but we see safety might get caught here.
He's going to use the flight to get over the wall. He will be able to get out of there just in time.
But it's like 12.5 minutes in, and you can't even jungle as a jungler. Like, that is the amount of control that Frost has. That is this quick play that they're going with, and if you can't farm your own jungle at 12.5 minutes, how do you get back in the game? I mean, you have to catch him off guard with the ward coverage, but Junie might get caught.
Oh, Junie's going to charge in. A 2-man crescendo from Mad Life comes out. He giant throws and gets the knock of the ball. Is thrown on as well. Absolute Zero gets used to zone them away. They will just keep staying in with this one. The Satchel charge of the 3-member Shockwave goes on MacNoon. They're trying to take him out. Dragon's Flight, and the rocket from Archie picks up one, but Space gets a double kill with the Expunge. A triple kill looking for Optimus now as he's trying to take him out, but Space is getting initiated by QTV, and it's going to be Shy coming in from the back, cleaning it up, getting a double kill. That's an ace for Frost over Saigon Jokers, trading 2 people for that one and still getting the blue buff.
That was a 4-on-5. Keep that in mind, folks at home and here in the audience. A 4-on-5. Shy was not there until the last 2 bit of kills, which he kind of just got all too easily for himself. And they're still able to take that one. You saw Saigon Jokers, they invested so much to kill McNoon, but he had no mana anyways. No. He really wouldn't do anything in that fight, and then they left space alone with that spray and pray, with that blood boil, tearing through them, picking up that triple kill. And now, CJ Frost going to take a turret on top of this, being up 13-2 in kills. 10,000 gold lead here in second. Oh, well, very soon, probably.
Very soon. But we do see safety charging and Forsen's trying to run out of there. He gets blood boiled, he just goes on his merry way. And with McNoon's back, he didn't have apparently too much gold, but he picked up a Haunting, guys. So, do you think he's going to go for, like, Sword Shoes to follow it up, or just raw damage?
I would imagine Sword Shoes. I think he realizes that, hey, we can win this game early. Why not go for some penetration when they don't have any magic resist? Go for the Sword Boots, stack that one up, and then get all this extra damage that, you know, a little bit of AP wouldn't really kind of counter here. And he decides to go for that, and we do see Helios with that Oracle. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Frost go for a win here momentarily. I mean, they can take out any vision. They can siege turrets right now. How is Saigon Joker's going to, you know, engage a fight? It's safety and QDV jumping in, but there's no Sunfire Cape for QDV. No. Safety has a Doran's Blade of Cloth armor.
Oh, Shy's coming in with the ultimate on the QTV right now. He's going to look to try to run away with the burnout. Flashes away from the knockup, but now you're going to get chased down. That CDR is going to be huge with the blue buff. And QTV going to get tagged with the red buff. He doesn't have the ultimate. He's going to get just destroyed by this. He's trying to juke away with something, waiting for the burnout, but here comes safety. Gets the slow on top of that one. McNoon is following up as well. Is he going to throw the ultimate on top of QTV? Bouncing Bob connects, but he doesn't need to. Shy is unstoppable. Archie going to throw out those flame choppers. A missile as well. Giant Growth on the duty, but doesn't connect. Exhaust, he's going to get the leap away. The zap isn't going to connect as Shy gets the heal from Mad Life and makes his great escape out of there and takes down QTV with the help of the double buffs and McNoon.
He dodged so much right there with the Riven just Q over and over. He dodged Aatrox's abilities. He dodged, I believe that was, zap coming out of Archie. He would have died right there, but because of Riven, because of the blue buff and all that cooldown reduction he has, he was able to make that great escape, and he stays alive, and CJ Frost just add another kill to the pile that they have.
That mound of kills that are just amassing on the CJ Entus field. But now Oracle's with Helios, like I said before, he's clearing out the blue side. He could look to clear out the Baron pit, try to make that safe for them. They do have a pretty fast Baron on their side. Shy's just two-manning Dragon with McNoon with that blue buff, just spamming out the abilities. But up top, tier 2, gonna go down.
Yeah, and look at that. I mean, QDV, they don't have any aggressive vision, and you can't blame them because the Oracle on the other team, with you being maintained into your base, not even being able to farm your own jungle, there's no point. You can't really afford to do it. I mean, we see some aggressive wards over towards bottom out of Junie, but that was for that last bit of an engagement that we saw happen, and in the end, CJ Frost didn't even lose a man.
Yeah, I'm surprised Archie's actually getting this red buff. I'm surprised it's not warded and already being counter-jungled out, but McNoon...
You say that as McNoon's there.
Shockwave connects, Dissonance comes in, the red buff being applied, he turns it around, forcing the flash on Archie. He gets hit by the zap, but Optimus will pick up the kill as 3 members take down McNoon, and instantly we see CJ Entus rotating towards that Baron. There's a ping on it, and it looks like they're actually going to start it.
3 members, and it wasn't easy at all. 3 of them almost died in that 1v3 from McNoon. That just shows how much raw, pure damage he has, and then Frost, like he said, going for Baron here, going for a very quick one, but it's not dying as fast as we expected, and Junie's going to be able to spot it, as well as QDV coming down from the top side. There is the potential to steal, but against a Nudo, it's not very tough.
Yeah, very, very hard to steal from a Nudo. We see them coming in. The rocket connects from Jinx, and it's going to be actually Space picking it up. Not even a smite available for Helios, but QTV is going to run into 4 members. Oh, okay, he uses the Dragon's Descent instantly to get away with the burnout.
Just an instant nope.
He's like, yeah, goodbye.
Oh, now CJ Frost, the gold lead is... It's getting ridiculous right now, and they are playing perfectly. They have not made one single mistake, I believe, this entire game. But right now, Saigon Joker, smart play out of them, realizing Frost has that Baron or just picked it up. They're going to go for a turret. They're going to go for some gold that they need to pick up at this point, and they're going to get it.
All right, so their first turret of the game, it's something that they need to do. Mega Turtle Death Bomb on a QTV before they leave. Maybe looking for safety on that, but the Dissonance sped them up and got them out of there. Now they're 5-man rotating and maybe trying to secure some global gold on these turrets, as they did take down 1.
They have to be afraid to do that right now, because look where Frost is. They already have 2 men pushing down middle, the rest following up from that blue side. I mean, with a Ziggs, who's this strong already, with a Riven with a Nunu and pairing a Twitch on top of that, turrets won't last long at all.
No, and also, that Haunting Guy's turned into Leandri's Torment instead of going for like a Death Cap. I'm so used to seeing at least Death Cap into like Void Staff or something like that for a ton of damage. Shockwave comes out from Optimus. It does whiff, and Macnu will be getting out of there just fine, but not Optimus. Crescendo and Flash Power Chord from Mad Life gets the kill. Absolute Zero channeled as well. Bouncing bombs coming in from Macnu. They're using the spray and pray from space onto this turret as they're just face tanking it. They don't care. They will just take it out.
Yeah, and again, a 4-on-5 right there. Shy is just split pushing bottom as he does. And yet, Saigon Jokers, they realize they can't fight. I mean, they kind of got caught right there. They wanted to go for a fight with that ultimate coming out of Optimus, but they don't have the damage to back it up at this point.
Yeah, this is kind of looking a little one-sided. Not very one-sided this game, at least. The 14,000 gold lead. All the outer turrets are gone now. We're seeing a push attempt in from CJ Frost onto this middle inhibitor turret. They want to look to try to get that one. Whimsy comes out, turns into a cupcake for a little bit, but now Shy doing a ton of damage to QTV through the Sunfire Cape. Just see him absorbing all the damage with the shield. Helios is going to maybe come in, drop a Blood Boil, and then peace and go into mid lane, while McNoon goes up top to push.
Sounds like a hamburger. McNoon.
But
I mean, but look at QTV's items. I mean, he hasn't been able to go for boots because he needs to get tanky. He needs it now. He doesn't need the speed because he has his burnout, obviously. But with how strong, I mean, he cannot get the resistances and that health built up quick enough to combat Frost. They had a very early Baron. They're still sieging down this turret. They're still split pushing with Shy, and no one can go toe-to-toe with Shy right now.
No one can not. No one can, actually. As I'm looking at the items, it's just there's only one person with armor, and that's QTV. So they have to keep him down here, try and at least save the turret, or maybe force a dive out of Shy and then try to collapse. But he's 2 levels ahead. Level 2 ultimate is so strong on Riven. And the poke coming in from McNoon alone without even a blue buff is just chunking away Optimus and Junie. Bouncing bombs. If they connect to the Archie, he's going to have such a rough time next fight.
Yeah, McNoon's got to be a little bit careful, though. He's running out of mana currently. Actually, he does have the blue buff, so he does have that regen with the cooldown reduction. So he doesn't have to worry too much about that. But you're definitely right. The poke, you see it working on Saigon Jokers, and maybe we just see a couple of home guards come out because they need to be able to heal up quick enough in return. But Shy going in on QTV under his own turret.
Does not care. The shield just comes up instantly after 3 seconds anyway, so it absorbs all the damage. Mega Inferno Death Bomb onto Optimus. He gets chunked out. Archie gets chunked out. Helios is going to go establish the zone. Jai is going to come in from the side. Pop the ultimate. Can he get the Wind Slash for a kill? He's got Flash. He's got Ignite. He's going to dash in. Exhaust comes out, but it's not enough. Helios going to get a little bit of damage on the Uni through the Ignite, but the bouncing bomb from McNoon getting the kill. And meanwhile, the inhibitor falls mid lane, and CJ Frost snag that one and look to rotate their bot and try to close it out and get 2 inhibitors.
Yeah, they're not done just yet. They're going to be able to pick up this turret very quickly, and you see Saigon Jokers, it's pretty much a point of we have to fight because we think we're going to lose. He was flashing in.
Oh my god, a 3-man crescendo as well as Shockwave, but it's 3 members, but it's not enough space. With the spray and pray picks up 1, they do end up taking down Mad Life, but that's 3 members dead. That's 4 members dead, actually, excuse me. As that is going to be 4 for 1 and a second inhibitor going down. I wonder if Frost are going to try to end this with 20-second respawn timers left on Saigon Jokers. Space stealths up, gets the attack speed. There's the satchel charge the zone away a little bit, and Space cannot, Safety can't jump in with the way Shy is just zoning them.
Not to mention Space, I mean, he's building attack speed with that Blade of the Rune King and that Phantom Dancer as we see Frost actually backing away. Not going to be going for the final push here, but going to play it safe and, you know, just for good measure, just throw in that ultimate there.
Just so they don't chase, you know, everything.
And look, and Junie got so low off of that too, just from that ultimate alone. And right now, Frost looking very strong. And you know, if Frost was to go on to win this semifinal and go up against Invictus Gaming, I would hate to be IG. I would hate to be IG in that situation.
Well, if they're both 2-0s, they would both respectively 2 other semifinal opponents. But right now, with the way that CJ Frost look, there's double Bloodthirsters on Shy.
Why do you don't need tankiness when the best defense is a good offense, you know?
If they can't live long enough, you know?
Yeah, and he's 6-0-4, doing a fantastic job on that Riven. We thought that could have potentially been middle, but he ends up playing it in a 1v2 with the help of Helios, who's able to come out ahead in lane, come out ahead in CS, and right now, across the board, minus the junglers, because Helios has been around, you know, blood boiling Space and Shy, Frost are winning on all fronts.
Now that I think about it, throwing a Jinx into a 2v1 against a Riven, Jinx has no mobility, except for Flash, and maybe Flame Choppers if he can try to get away. But besides that, maybe a Whimsy could try to get her out, but there's so much gap closing from a Nunu with Ice Blast and then Riven just jumping all over you that there was nothing that they could really do to get away in that lane.
Well, especially with not warding the river. When we saw Helios just run straight through it, I mean, doesn't matter what you are right there. You're going to get killed if you don't ward up that spot. But right now, CJ Frost going to go for the final inhibitor turret here. And we have Shy pushing bot lane by himself yet again, split pushing. Frost looking to close out this game.
Yeah, and with 3 inhibitors, it's really easy to do that, as just McAdoo laying in the pressure and the pain, as we do see Satchel and bouncing bombs all over the place. Safety trying to not get hit by any of that. Death bomb gets thrown out once again. Does connect and almost killed Junie, actually, as he's forced to go back to base. And Archie getting down to half. We do see them now closing this one out, getting the 3rd inhibitor, and it's just a matter of time before they end the game.
Yeah, I mean, during Summer Split of LCS, the chance of coming back from 1 inhibitor being down was 93% chance you're going to win the game, pretty much, which is really hard. But we see Safety jumping in. He's going for a last fight. And
he does go down. Absolute Zero gets canceled by the Whimsy Flash. Crescendo on a QTV. That's just going to be Safety going down. A 4-man Shockwave comes in space, and everybody else just diving on this one. Satchel charge on a QTV and Junie. McNoon may just look for the kill. I feel like he's going to go for it, but this is going to be game 1 to CJ Frost.
CJ Frost going to close this one out with style, too. 24 minutes in, 21-4 is the score. 47.6 thousand gold to the 26.5K. 11